So, hello and welcome, defense aspirants. I hope you all are doing well in your life and you are preparing yourself to the fullest to achieve your dream. Is that to achieve this plus sign on your chest number? And I hope you all will achieve it as soon as possible. So, today the topic is how to fill the PIQ form, that is, personal information questionnaire form. Actually, the interviewing officer assesses you on the basis of this form and he builds your virtual personality by reading this form and matches with your real personality while interviewing. On the basis of this, he will give you the marks and it will help you in your overall assessment. So, starting to the filling of this form, first of all, we have this OIR reading, which you got when you are completed with the your OIR test, and its range is from 1 to 5, and when you get screened in, you will get your OIR rating, that is officer intelligence rating. Okay, so after that, the first we have the table, and in this we are given with the selection board number and place. That is, I will take an example, that is 17 SSB Bangalore. So this will be the example. Batch number, then chest number. So batch number, what is the batch number? It will be given by the board members when they introduce themselves to you and tell you the instructions. Then they will tell you the batch number also. Your chest number will be given when you are allotted your chest numbers, and you have to write this. For example, 56 is the chest number, and then you have to write your UPSC. If you are from the CDS and NDA, you have to write your UPSC roll number or the other roll number which the Indian Army General Recruiting will provide you. So you have to fill that one. After that, the second column is that name in capitals. So I will write my name in. So you have to write your name in capitals, and after that, your father name. So in capital, you have to write this. I'm writing in a not in a proper way because it is a digital pen. You have to write in a very good manner. So then, after all, the place of maximum residence, where you stayed maximum, you have to write first place, then your district, then state, and at last you have to make a column and population, approximately population. Okay, so place, that is Meerut, district, for example, Meerut, state, Uttar Pradesh. Place of permanent residence, if you have that maximum residence as a permanent residence, write full to the next one also. You need not write the commas and this one. This is not a good habit. At last, you have to fill this one also. Whether the district headquarter or not. If your district is a headquarter, then say yes, otherwise no. Then we are coming with the fifth point, that is your state and district. For state, you have that Uttar Pradesh. Sorry, I'm writing in the UP, and district is Meerut. Religion, you have to write Hindu according to you. You have to write your religion. SC, OBC, I come in the category of general, so I put a dash. Mother tongue, Hindi. Date of birth, you have to write on this, that is XX in this format. Of course, single. Is your parents alive? So you have to just tick yes. If no, you have to mention that. If not alive, your age at the time your mother father death. So you have to mention your age. So I have put a dash on it. Parents, guardians, and siblings income as applicable. So you have to write the occupation income as applicable. So in this you have to write your father education. If for example he is intermediate, then 10 plus 2. Or you have to simply write in a capital, that is intermediate. Occupation, retired army personnel. Or you can say ex-army serviceman. Income per month, you have to write according to your. Then mother education, you have to write graduate, intermediate, 10 plus 2, only matrix. Then occupation, so you have to write on this, that is housewife. Homemaker. I'm taking this to my example. You have to write your one income. Then guardian, if any, elder brother, sister, you have to give the information according to their profession, their domain. Then come on the seventh part, you have to write about your qualifications. So, full name of the institution. So, full name of the institution. I am taking my example when I am going for my SSB for NDA. Then I will fill according to that. So, Army Public School, Meerut, Kent, CBSE. Year 2018. Marks, sorry, marks 94%. Medium of instruction, that is English. Broader or day scholar, if you are living in the hostel at the time of your class 10th, or if you are going to school from home, then you are a day scholar. So I am come in the category of day scholar. Achievement, so you can write distinction in all subject if you are a good score performer. Then your comes to 10 plus 2. Have that institution, same institution. You do not have to write these commas, you have to write full. Then CBSE, same, 2020, 95. English, same. Day scholar, same. And this is also same. But please, I am saying that please write full information in this box. Please do not write these commas. It is not a good habit, and it shows the your uh, poor habit that you are developing. After that, we come to our eighth point, that is our age. So you have to write with that I am 18 years and 7 months. This you have to write your height 176 centimeter. You have to write your weight, that is 69 kg. After that, present occupation, personal monthly income if any. Present occupation if any. So abhi to we are just student. NCC training. If you have joined the NCC, then you have right to yes, or if no, you have taken no, then you have to tell your total training, that how many years you have joined for the NCC. Suppose you are giving it 2 years, and you have to mention your wing, which division you are, and the certificate obtained, that is B certificate or the C certificate. If no, then you have to leave this blank by putting dash. So participation in the games and sports, so you have to write this. For example, I am taking one example of mine, that is the 100 meter dash. 2 years I have participated, represented school, second position. You have to write this. You have many achievements, you have to write 1 2 3 like this, but be in the box. Then your hobbies and interests, I am taking one, that is solving puzzles. Solving puzzles, or I can take uh, your hobbies and interest, whatever you are interested. So running, always always run in the morning. So this can be right. Extra co-curricular activities, like I can say a debate competition. Debate competition. Debate competition. Participation of 1 year. तो इसमें हमें ड्यूरेशन देखना पड़ता है कि पार्टिसिपेशन का ड्यूरेशन क्या रहा था. तो फुल्ली मैंने 1 ईयर अपना डिबेट में कंपटीशन में पार्टिसिपेट किया था. एंड देन आउटस्टैंडिंग अचीवमेंट, रनर पोजीशन हमें मिली थी. Then you have to mention that your position of responsibility, that is, if you are in NCC, so what post on you, and if you are a sports team captain, if you are a school captain, you have to mention in these blanks. Then comes to this, that is nature of commission. So some will write the permanent, some will write the temporary, or we can say short service commission service. It depend upon the entry. Then so choice of service from the army, air force, navy. I will write army. The number of chances availed in this commission, you have to write your previous attempts. So you have to write if any in this particular attempts. Then for these attempts, you have to mention the number of attempts. You have to mention the type of entry you are giving at your SSB number or place, date when you are giving that SSB, and your chest number or batch number. These things you have to write. So this is the end of the PIQ form. And if I have mistaken in any of the uh, particular column, then please tell me in my comment box, and I will improve that, because I am also learning with this. So thank you so much, and prepare yourself, read a lot, and have a confidence in you. and you will be able to make it. I make sure this. Thank you so much.